G'day and welcome back to our Austria-Hungary campaign in Hearts of Iron 4. So you can see I've started doing some battle planning for the war against Germany. I assume Italy is actually a major power as well. We'll worry about the Italians later. We're not going to do it until we have a ton of nukes so we can just immediately drop on them. Problem could be number of planes in their air force. They don't have a fleet. They do have rather a lot of planes. Not as many as us, so we could just throw fighters around Berlin if we had to. We're going to go with a couple of cavalry trying to do a quick charge through. Yeah, we'll leave it. Probably won't work out well anyway. I'll retake that region. Alright, naval combat in the Baltic is done. Fine. Alright, and if we go take a look at what the Japanese are planning in the South Pacific, they want to invade Australia, New Zealand, and all the little islands, so hopefully they'll get that done. They don't really have the fleet in position at the moment, though. They don't really have a fleet to put in position down there. Okay. So, first nuke will be ready soon. Get some of these done. We're going to build up a couple more air bases just so we have the planes in bases with capacity. One in Moravia is the biggest problem at the moment. Okay, we need to keep improving all of our artillery. It's only making it in 2. I guess that's okay. Improved artillery. We have a hell of a lot stored up. Could throw it into the armies. Have a tiny bit of manpower left. Probably going to want to keep this on hand though. So, next big event will be the coup in the US. On the 6th of July. It's unfortunate we started 2 days late. Oh well. Fascists are almost at 55%. Hopefully they don't do their own coup before we organise it for them. Don't think we're... well, I don't know if we'll throw people over there or not. Put some planes in there and just nuke Washington to help them out. Perhaps. Otherwise I just want to go to war with Germany. I want to see how quickly we could overrun them. We need a lot of nukes though. 1 per month once these are done 6 months from now. We're actually starting with the things in Tyrol. Must have done some repairs. Alright, 14th of January for that reactor. All adults serve is causing some construction time issues. Alright, so we've got that defended. How are we looking in Iran? I did send the guy up to take them out. So yep, they're swinging around to finish them off. Looks like we failed to retake that because he's got a port there. We'll keep trying it every now and then. Otherwise he can just sit there. Non-aggression pact with Vichy France. Some victories, a defeat. Germany's thing just moved. Don't know what happened to his land. Alright. Over to America. It's the 4th of July. It's the 5th of July. Hopefully we can get the guys on our side. They'll probably just join the Axis. Alright, 6th of July. Successfully staged a coup in the United States. The fire of revolution now burns. Free American Empire declared war on the US. It's looking very small. Can't invite to faction because they'd rather be a part of the Axis. Well, that's typical. He's only got 16. That is a ridiculously poor effort. Alright, well, nothing we can do to help them out then. After all that. This just gets knocked down to 22%. Alright, so much for that coup. It'll keep the Americans occupied for a bit though, I guess. 50% support, and they get, what, 10% of the army on their side. They join the Axis. So hopefully nationalist Spain will send some troops over to this port and get in there. So they don't have any ships in there at the moment, but they actually do. Must be mostly Germans because we can't see what they're doing. No, it won't actually be Germans. They only have one ship. Spain and France. No. Yeah, so they will be destroyed if they try and send people over. 65%, 70%. Because of the New Deal. They lost the fascist revolutionaries or whatever when they had the coup. You know what? We have no reason not to keep trying to stage coups. You're allowed. Can't stage a coup if the target is in a civil war. Okay. So, it's probably the best time to go to war with Germany. We have one nuke. We have superiority over Eastern Germany at the moment. We need to get them down to 10%, preferably. So I'd say 8 or 9 nukes. Got 9 reactors built. 3 more coming soon. We are going to want to probably do nuclear reactors rather than military things. You know, I mean, we don't really need to do a lot of production. Manpower is the problem we're having. Strategic bombers, though. Strat Bomber 2. When's that research done? 2 days. Non-aggression pact from the Free American Empire. We totally accept that, buddy. Alright, the RMI-15XU. Done. Can't do the next ones without jets. So, do you want to go through tactical bombers, or do you want to work on something else? Which one did we give up on? Naval doctrine. Yeah, not really important. Artillery, you know, let's get some armor. Heavy armor or light armor? We want to go through the light armor. Where's this 20% coming from? China and Japan already have it. Alright, 100 days. Might build some tanks. Use up our last 500,000 having light tanks that'll romp through Germany. Alright, the fleet is growing. We only have 5 cavalry. Actually, we have a lot of... Well, we don't actually have a fantastic amount of them. MSPGs. Edit. Combat width is already kind of wide, so if we did add medium SPs, massive amounts of soft attack, supply use goes up, organization comes down, production cost goes up. Goes up to 32. That would take more than we currently have. I think we'll have a crack at it though. Alright, so we need to be building these, and we already are, so that's fine. Currently have a surplus. Don't know if that's actually true. Guess we were pretty close to it though. Yeah. Alright, the reinforcements. Just the stuff that's wearing out. So yeah, that's all good. Okay. Outdated equipment in production. What do we just finish? Planes. Strat Bomber 3. What is the range on a Strat 3? 5,000. It'll be nice and big. Doubt we'll be able to reach all the way over there without taking out bits of Denmark. Naval invasions of Denmark might be doable. Alright, our subs versus their subs. He's got no commander. We've got Miklos Horthy, the Sea Wolf, spotter superior tactician. Not bad. It's only level 6. Alright, naval combat. Egypt's doing stuff. And low supplies down here. Really? Barely. Getting some of those supplies back wouldn't be a terrible idea. Ah, it's because we've just increased the combat size of the armies. Adding the medium SPs in. And that is very not good. particularly since he has supply through there. We're going to actually get a little screwed on that. If we swing that around and grab... Don't want to grab all of them. If we just grab these 5, we'll send them down to hold the line. See what they can do, at least. And go back to Italy. Defeat in the Baltic. Alright, he's down to 9%, so that heavy cruiser will be gone soon. Won't have to worry too much about it. So only have the 1 nuke. There's nobody that we can really nuke right now because they've all capitulated, except for the US. Alright, we're in there. Don't mind too much about them. Let's just go knock them out. Got the supplies in the north. It's the south that's the problem. Alright, once you get through, you try and break onto them. Alright, how's this looking? They're up in Basra. That's not good. Alright, you retake these. Get this guy coming down, ready to attack them wherever they end up. Oh, and we've cut off his supply there, so we only need that one in. Good. In that case, try and get some encirclement going. I really want him to stay there, but he's not going to agree to it. Alright, that's going to fail. Come across the river. This mountaineer doesn't like what he's trying to do. Come down and then go to Kuwait. These guys are shipping out. These guys are Japanese, so we can't control them. We've got 2 nukes. Not going to do any counteroffensive there. We'll just stay in El Alamein. It's all looking fine on the rest of it. Alright, buddy. You go back to that port. I don't get to take that back for free. Need those 5 divisions to get in. You try this now. Need to get in from the other side as well. Alright, some of them might be able to succeed. We've destroyed his destroyer. Alright, how many ships do the UK have left? 166. It'll take some time to work on them. Don't know why National Spain keeps getting given bits of Vichy France. And we are building the air bases. Yeah. Tyrol first. And this one's still 14th of January, so we're done with the nuclear reactors. Okay, can we please take out his base and then stop him? That should be pretty easily doable. This guy can come in while this guy comes around, attacks from that side. Alright, take out a tank. It's got a naval base up there as well. Really? Didn't realise that. Well, in that case, you need to attack directly. Alright, this is sorted. They're all good. Alright, Japanese there. This guy will just come down and take that last bit. So that's sorted. Meanwhile, England, Scandinavia, both looking fine. How are the Japanese doing on the islands? Still a bit of a stalemate in New Guinea. Looks like they might be trying to get down there. Yeah, Dutch destroyers getting in the way. So they're doing some island hopping. Yeah, they've taken a few bits. Is this theirs to start with? Caroline Islands was theirs. Alright, so just defending it. Phalangist Bolivia declared on Bolivia. Integralist Brazil. Alright, so the Americans have done their little thing. Integralists Don't want to join our faction. In Civil War is the only reason, though. Alright, and the other one was Phalanges Bolivia. Same thing, in Civil War. So afterwards, maybe. So let's just go ahead and improve relations with the both of them. It's got nothing else to spend our political power on. Don't think. Done all that, done all that. Don't care about the rest. Closed economy, war economy. Could switch to total mobilisation. Brings the recruitable population down, so no, can't do that. 20%. Rebellions in the Americas. In both Central and South America, revolutionaries have taken arms. American-sponsored coups. They're getting wrecked. We can't say anything over because they joined the Axis. Alright, how are we doing up here? Took out his cruiser at last. That was down to 9% last we looked at it. Our participation is 71.3. So Japan will get bits that they occupy anyway. Do kind of want to declare on Germany. We have to deal with Turkey when we do. They've got a lot of troops. Alright, improved artillery. Damn it. Alright, we're going to keep going down that way. 80 days for the next one. Better soft attack. It's good. Low echelon support. Next up, fighter detection. Alright, 1 day to experimental rockets. Four days to attritional containment. Better organisation. Alright. What's going on there? Vichy France. Right, that was when we came through Turkey to take that. Negotiation back from Spain, from Germany. No, how's Germany doing with his army? It's only got 59 divisions. And one boat. Just only have 21 divisions in that little contained thing in there. Alright, we've got organisation. Next one, recon. 220 days is a bit rough. You keep doing the tanks. Alright, 10 reactors built. Start building out these. We'll go for it because we're going to want to knock out tanks when we can. Strat bombers. 713 days until we're done on them. But that should be, yeah, coming up. 3 per week. I think they're up to about 5 per day eventually. Don't have enough rubber for the fighters. Wow, that's a serious aluminium shortage as well. We can get it from Vichy France. Sure. We'll slow down our building, but I think we should be okay. As long as these two get built. And the airbase, yep. So I'll still build stuff. And 1 nuke per month should be okay. 36 days each at the moment. We're building 2 more nuclear reactors. When's the next one finish? November. The other one's January. Okay. Well, I've got the air coverage. These guys are naval bombers. Fighters and tactical bombers in the Tyrrhenian Sea. Taking hits. So, they're naval bombers. If we grab one of the fighters, they can't actually reach down there yet. If we throw them out here and put them down there, that'll ruin the rest of his guys. Close air support are in Western Poland. They're going to Berlin. What are these guys? They're tactical bombers. Let's throw the tactical bombers in here. They can just keep superiority in Western Germany. Alright, we have Eastern Poland. So these guys. Wouldn't mind They are fighters. Let's bring them down to Czechoslovakia. They just reached northwest Germany. Keep them on Czechoslovakia though. Actually, Western Poland, Czechoslovakia, we'll keep them on Eastern Germany. So we can throw the strat bombers straight up. We can invite defection. Integralist Brazil. Did they win their civil war already? Invite defection. No, still in civil war. Hostile towards Free France and the Netherlands and all the rest. Alright, well, we're going to invite them to our faction. Welcome, Integralist Brazil. I assume they're going to win that civil war. They've got 11. Brazil have 5, so they should be there. And Brazil's the biggest hassle that you have to do in South America, so it's good to get them on our side. Alright, unread naval battle. Battle of the English Channel. We've taken out another light cruiser with that many submarines. Some of them rather damaged. Alright, so what are we looking at there? The strat bombers can reach all of Spain. That's good. So we can nuke Spain and Italy's capitals when we need to. And Turkey's capital as well. So, good sitting there in the centre of Europe. We're going to need to rush Berlin and Munich once we get them down to 10%. We can get them to base of 10 with nukes. So I do want to have at least 10 nukes before we declare on them. And the Free American Empire has capitulated. What a shock. Now, they've capitulated, but they still exist, which means we can't stage another coup. It's unfortunate, but it's fine. It's one less person to worry about when we do the Germans. Major faction members left to surrender. Terrorist Brazil. We're not going to call them into this. They are working pretty hard in Brazil. Rio is close. Sao Paulo, he should be able to defend. It's alright. It's not as bad a position as I thought it was going to be. We actually managed to take England quickly enough to not lose too many troops. Other thing we're doing is having low supplies down here. Yeah. I'd like to say that it's good enough, but I don't know. I think we need to get these troops in. Let's push in hard. Get them back. I don't know that we get any more supply out of that. Might get another 3. Gonna keep this little channel through the desert as it is so we can keep picking off random guys of theirs. They still have 120, 130 divisions. Alright, 10 reactors. The next one was November. Alright, about a month off. Killed a few more guys. 19 of 16. We've actually lost a little bit. Guess we just actually built up the infrastructure there. Probably be a better way of doing it. Alright. Infrastructure in Aswan. Yeah, we've got enough room to do the whole lot. 23rd November, about a month per thing. Going to be able to hopefully cut them off. Killed them. Keep pushing them back. Looking good. Alright, so yeah, we do have to build that out to get what we need. But otherwise, supplies should be fine everywhere. We've built some of the cav that were going down there. Never actually took a look at the resistance in England now. It's fine. That's Germany, so we don't care. We could do something there. Germany's got issues down there. We've got a few issues over here. I think we're fine though. Alright. Keep going with our light tank research. And Halloween comes and we have 4 nukes ready to go. Cool. So we've got a bit more building up to do before we go to war with the Axis, but it's looking pretty good. So thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and hope to see you again soon. See you later.